what I would do to start off with. You're going to figure out how long this is going to last you when you're weaving. Cut it. And we'll have you get one strand just to start, so you get the hang of it. And then you just thread the needle. All right, so if you look at your wonderful diagram, very detailed diagram, all we're doing, doesn't matter if you're left-handed, right-handed, if you start on the left or the right, does not matter. I'm just going to show you how it can be done. So I'm going to go under the first thread, over, under. You'll probably have to go halfway. You can pull it. I like to keep about a couple-inch tail right there. And then you just keep going. I don't have big enough needles. It'd be nice if you had a needle that wide. You just do one big pass. Anyway, just keep finishing it up. Under, over. And pull it through. Okay. Use your paddle. Sorry about that. And so after you do your first row, what I want you to do, and I can help you with this, we're just going to tuck this little tail on the end behind the next warp. Just leave it set there. So I can help you guys with that. I think that's the biggest, is the tension of the pulling and then the tails, okay? So the next row, what are we going to do? It's coming over that last warp thread, so how are we going to go back this way? We go under, opposite. And that's what hopefully that diagram is showing, okay? So over, under. And you use your, you do what's comfortable. At first it's kind of awkward with this needle, but you'll get the hang of it. You can also, I didn't bring them, but you can also use popsicle sticks and make a shed. Go over, under. So what I'm doing is adding twist, okay? And then as it's twisting, I am pulling or drafting.
What if you pull it apart?
You try not to.
And then what do you do though if you do?
Then you just lay it back on itself and you twist and the scales will pull each other together. Well, they'll combine. This is gonna be really chunky because it's not good. It's not a good carding sample. I should have done it a couple times. But see, as I add twist, go as far as you can to the top, as far as your little fingers can. When your needle don't fit, just keep packing. I could probably go another inch, but I'm going to call it. I'm going to say that's it. So you tip, the back is where you want to cut. So if you go all the way to the end, you just want to cut right in the middle. Okay? You just want to cut down right in the middle. Since I have more warp on this side, I need to skew it a little bit. So let me cut.
And so you all know I'm recording, and I will upload this so you guys can have the recording.
So all I'm doing is cutting the warps with these tiny little embroidery scissors. And don't freak out, it's okay. Some people are like, I don't want to get it. So you have it cut. Exactly. So what I'm going to do before I show you, before I take it off this loom, let's do, I think I'm going to tie two together, 2 warp threads. Just pull that out from the tape. So I'm going to start on one end and just tie 2 together. It's called like a little overhand knot. where you can push it down close to your, does that make sense to your weaving? So yeah, that's the front of it. Let me go ahead and get it off. And so you want to do every 2 knots. And just pull it. It's going to take a little bit to knot them. So let me finish that. And then I'll show you what else you can do with it. Oh, the question, the warp is this. It's called cotton, I think it's S-E-I-N-E, Seine or sign. It's a tapestry warp. And I got this off of Etsy. It's very durable. You want something that's going to be very strong and not going to break on you, because warp has a lot of tension. And I can always show you the site that I bought that from. And there's different sizes.
What size do you think that is?
Let me look on my phone when I ordered it, and I can share that with you.
Because that would be perfect for this size.
Yes, yes.
And do you like choose smaller for more fine and more bigger?
It depends on, yes, if you want smaller for a finer piece, which would be smaller weft. This is a good size for the size of yarn. You want your warp to be smaller than the weft, so you don't see it.
See that again?
You want your warp, if you're doing weft-faced weaving, you want your warp to be a little smaller than your weft. Weft is what you're laying in. Keywords. It's all about what look you guys want when you weave.
Can you take enough close
Yeah.
visual here?
You want to see the front of this sucker?
And so are you tying those together or
Yep.
like in a knot?
I'm tying these together like in an overhand
Okay.
knot.
Yeah. And then pushing
And I'm
that
pushing it down close to the weaving.
down. Okay. Gotcha.
And look at that, I have an even number.
Love
And so I'm just going to catch that little tail there.
Okay.
Or arbitration, it depends on what it is.
It's a lot of knots.
No, it's not.
Okay, and then the other side.
Wonderful. So let me see what it looks like without.
So
First here. Okay. Let's see. So this is what it looks like without tying. And here is the finished with. Okay. Good deal. Thank you, LuAnn.